Hey guys, Echo here, and today I got another life story for you. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a few days. I've been hectic with work, it's actually not funny, but I'm back now and jumping straight into it. So this story takes place in my peak DGen days, and this was actually a funny time. This was kind of the time when me and this one friend, Lockie, we would hang out literally every day. We would sesh before school, after school, during school, and literally every day we would hang out. So we actually got paid on opposite weeks. So every 2 weeks we got paid. I got paid on 1 week, he got paid the next week. So basically what we did was we would each pay on our respective weeks that we got paid for an ounce of butt. So we would literally just flip back and forth, and we both weren't making very much money at this time because he worked at KFC. I worked at a shitty Italian restaurant, so we're both minimum wage. So basically our entire paychecks would go just to this ounce of weed. So every single week we bought this ounce of weed, chopped it up, smoked it all in less than a week, and then we're craving, fiending until the other one got paid a few days later. Now this particular day I'm talking about, I can't remember whose week it was, but we had heaps of weed left and we were smoking like crazy, you know. I had my little bubbler at this time, and this is the same bubbler I told in another story where we smoked a whole half ounce through it one night and completely fucked it and I could never use it again. But her name was Barbara the bubbler, and she went hard, man. Now we were obviously bored kids. He had a car at the time, which was good, so we could get around easy, we could buy weed easy, and we could just drive around and get food and do whatever, hang out by the beach. So this was a school day, and I don't think we went to school that day. I'm pretty sure we skipped and we were just smoking all day. And it got to the point where we were kind of bored, so we went down to the water by my house. So basically this area by the water, it had a gravel parking lot, which no one ever parked in, so we pulled up there and we were seshing in the car and chilling. There was a liquor store just across the street from this, and this big old lake. It was down near these baseball fields. And what do we see? We see a couch just chilling by the water, and we're looking at it and we're like, oh yeah, and we're gonna sit on it, but we could literally smell it from 6 feet away. It did not smell very nice. It smelled like someone died on it, man. It was disgusting. Had black marks all over it, big yellow stains, it was nasty. And before I go any further in the story, I also need to say that this particular car was shitty. It didn't start half the time. It took 6 or 7 attempts sometimes. Sometimes it would just randomly drop itself out of gear because it was manual. Sometimes the clutch, you had to pull it up manually. It was a shitbox, but it did the job. And so we're looking at this couch, right? And we're just I don't know what came over us, because we wouldn't normally do stuff like this. This is very out of character for us. The amount of crazy shit I did, but arson was never really my thing. But in any case, we decided to set this couch on fire. And I think in our heads, we were kind of thinking, it's gonna burn a couple holes in it or something. Or a little bit's gonna burn and then we can put it out, or, something like that. Man, I'm telling you, we lit this couch on fire, right? Just the corner, just a little corner bit on the bottom of the fabric. And I have no idea what this couch was made of, but that motherfucker went up in fucking flames. It was very quick as well, probably 30 seconds, if that. The whole thing was just covered in fire. The flames were reaching meters above, 20 feet. I'm not kidding, into the sky. This black smoke is billowing up into the air. It was windy as well, so it's getting blown around everywhere into our faces and stuff. We're trying not to breathe it in because we'll get cancer. And man, when I tell you this couch is on fire, I tell you this couch was on fire. So immediately we're obviously okay, we gotta fucking bounce, dude. This is red hot. This is red hot, dude. We need to go. We are going to get arrested. Someone's gonna call the police. We are screwed. We need to go right now. So we run into the car, sit down, try to start it, and the bitch will not start. We probably try it 10 times. He tries it, I try it. We're trying to push down the brake pedal, put it in gear, out of gear. We're trying everything to get this car to start, and the key, it won't even turn, dude. And so after a couple minutes trying to get this car to start, the flames are still going strong, man. It's still full on. We just okay, we need to call the fire brigade so that, we look like innocent bystanders, and we look we had nothing to do with this. We just pulled up because we saw some smoke. So that's what we do. We call the fire brigade. They come in, they come down, they put it out, and then, you know, they're asking us, like, you know, what happened? Did you do this? You know, what happened? We're like, no, we didn't do this. No. We're just driving past, just on our way to get McDonald's, and, you know, we just saw this black cloud of smoke, so we thought we'd check it out. Anyway, they did not believe us. Like, you could just see in their face, they did not believe us at all, but also they couldn't prove that what we said wasn't true. There were no cameras or anything where we were. There were no witnesses. Nobody was around. So it's not like they could just say that we'd set it on fire. Like, what we said goes, basically. So yeah, 100% they did not believe us, but you know, we got away with it. It was fine. And do you know what the funny thing is? As soon as the fire brigade left and they were like, okay, all good, like, see you later, and, you know, gave us a look like, don't be doing this shit anymore, we got in the car and we're just like having this sigh of relief moment, just like, oh my god, like, so stressed because we thought we were going to jail. And as soon as we sit in the car, he turns the key one time, dude. This is the first time I'd ever seen this car start the first time, and it did. He turned the key, bam, car straight on. It's almost like God or whoever, the car god, the car, just wanted us to call the fire brigade and put the couch out before we actually left. And looking back on it, honestly, like, I was thinking, like, about this earlier, and I was like, why didn't we, like, push the couch into the lake? You know, there were no animals or anything in that lake, like, and the water was gross already, like, may as well just push it into the lake. I'm sure there's a few dead bodies in there already, but honestly, like, this thing was so on fire that we just couldn't even be near it. Like, it was also burning so hot, like, and the fabric, it wasn't burning, it was like more melting. Like, it must have been some like plastic derivative or like polyester, some like super fake, like disgusting fabric, cheap. But yeah, that was the time me and my friend set this couch on fire. I don't remember what we did after this. I'm guessing just went and stashed somewhere else, got McDonald's and chilled, and that was most of our days throughout high school, minus the setting a couch on fire. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this quick story. My last story, I didn't even realize I was rambling so much that it was literally like 20 minutes long. So this one's gonna be shorter. Your TikTok attention spans don't allow you to watch anything more than 30 seconds. But thank you so much for watching. Come join me over on Twitch. I'm streaming Liza P DLC. Subscribe for more. Set the like button on fire. And I'll see you guys in the next one.